To access all full body language videos, breakdowns and analysis, alongside the game that I can't feature here on YouTube, check out the Patreon, the link is in the description. Thanks.
Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. I'm buzzing. I'm lively. I might be gassing you up a little bit. I might be gassing the people up, but you have to embrace this. Don't hate, appreciate. That's what they say. As I've said before, and I will say again, people question me. Why'd you wear the mask? My brother, I can't show my third eye to the world. All right? You can't manifest when you express. You must retain that magic within. We're talking attraction, we're talking repulsion, we're talking body language, we're talking communication. If you're just joining me now, you're in a good place to be. Feel free to watch the video and live and learn, but I would recommend you start from the get-go because you need to have farsight as opposed to the close-sightedness and the attention to the detail. You need to see the full big picture in relation to the small details. So click the link down in the comment section. That'll take you to the playlist. Now let's continue on. We're watching episode 60, Pop the Balloon or Find Love. Shout out to Arlette. What a beautiful woman. We're moving on to the next man. Yellow guy. Yellow man. Is it Yellow Man, that reggae artist? No. We're moving on to the next guy. She's asked about marriage capabilities. What would you do? Who would you be as a husband? Let's go.
Let's hear from you over here.
As Arlette moves, an unnecessary amount of arm movement. Pay attention. Watch.
Pick your woman up.
Okay.
He speaks with a gruff voice. That might be down to the fact that it's dry due to stress, or it might be the bedroom voice, because we naturally lower the tone of our voice when we're engaging with women. Do women like lower voices? Yes, because it's symbolic of testosterone. Do I have the lowest voice in the world? Yeah, of course I do. No, I don't. Do you have to care? No, you have to be yourself. But the lower voice relates to higher testosterone. Game. He's talked to her about providing and bringing her up. He looks directly at her. She disconnects. She ain't even looking at him. The host ain't even looking at him. What a sad state of affairs. Guy at the side in the black top, right, with the fresh fade, with the Boosie fade, looking like Boosie. Bruh, he's been gone since he got knocked out of this competition. Look at that. Eyes glazed over, in his own internal monologue. It's over. This guy here in the beanie, handsome, youthful, bold, might not showcase the degree of maturity she is looking for in a man. And I say that casting my own judgment, projecting my own judgment, identifying the character and the archetype of this man through his appearance, through how he is being perceived in this particular image by not only the host, but the woman in question. Right, let's go. Next person.
Let's hear from you over here.
So as she moves, that's exactly what I was talking about. Watch the arms. She doesn't need to do that, but movement attracts attention. And when we say movement attracts attention, what are we attracting to? Why does she want to show attention to her arm? Why does she want to show attention to her elbow? Why does she want to attract attention as the host? And why is she accentuating this? Well, the fact of the matter is, this is highlighting a very important physiological, feminine body part. The elbow, right, has a broader dynamic of movement on the woman than it does the man. When you see a gay man walk, he walks in a feminine manner. He tries to portray the walk of the woman, yet can't do so because his skeleton does not allow it, but attempts to do so. That's why we see a feminine walk in a homosexual man as opposed to a general walk in a heterosexual man, because there is a excessive movement of the arm in order to generate this attention receiving quality. She has an elbow that extends above and beyond the dynamic of the man's, and that's a feminine quality. If the man can't do it, then the man will find it attractive in the woman because it showcases femininity, right?
Let's hear from you over here.
This guy hasn't had much to give so far. Let's see what he says here. So the first word that comes out of his mouth is what demand? What direction? What certification do you have when you start that? Do you see Donald Trump start responding to a question with How much faith would you have in the president? I mean, don't get me wrong. They're all fucking nonsense anyway. But what to the general public, president after president after president, what confidence would you have if they started their response to a question whilst taking questions with Pay attention. He defends his crotch with not only his wrists, but with an additional layer of the balloon. Okay. Busy shirt. I should be reading your lips. I should be looking at your face. I should be falling in love with your gaze. Instead, I'm reading the words on your t-shirt. It's childish.
Being a leader.
Being a leader, same thing my man in the yellow said. We read this off of a TikTok. Being a leader, being a provider. The lady who is supposed to be choosing him isn't even looking at him. Yeah, you might say her face is. Yeah, you might say her eyes are. Look at where her body is facing. She's bladed above and beyond him.
More so just being there for your wife.
He's not even looking at her. So he's looking over in the corner. She's bladed so far away from him, he might as well be looking at her ass right now. Pay attention.
Being a leader. More so just being there for your wife. I believe in partnership.
I believe in partnership. Yeah, that's what a husband and a wife is.
So just picking up where she lacks and just being able to guide.
This guy's scared. This guy's socially anxious. And I'm not trying to put my man down. Let me give love and respect to my guy. All right? I'm an introvert. I don't care for engaging with people, generally speaking. This is why I'm so good at reading, assessing, observing, and analysing, and have an interest in the survival mechanism of where it delves in from me and how it is manifest through the understanding of body language and nonverbal communication, because I need to know who people are. And generally, I see the worst in you through a survivalist mechanism. This guy isn't even making eye contact. He's looking at the floor, so he's looking down, which is a problem. He's not looking at her, which is a problem. She's bladed away from him, which is a problem. As she's bladed away from him physically, which is a problem, she is looking at him with her eyes, which is a problem, because she is looking at his insecurity, which is a problem. She is looking at his insecurity, which is a problem. She is looking at his submissive nature through the ducking down of the head, through the lowering of the gaze, through the crossing of the arms upon the crotch, which is a problem. Pay attention.
Guide each other in the right path.
He shrugs his shoulder. Watch.
So just picking up where she.
Pay attention to the voice. Listen.
More so.
I hate people who do this. I've known men in my life who have done this, and it fucking hurts to hear. Listen to the voice.
Just being there for your wife. I believe in partnership. So
I believe in partnership, and as he does so, he goes. The deep inhale is a stimulation of the nerve endings within the mouth, such as the whistle. When people whistle when they feel awkward, it's a self-soothing behavior. I know men, you'll ask them a question, right? They're the most confident man in the world to walk on this because they read fucking Diary of a CEO or some nonsense, right? Some New York's best-selling Times book on how to be the man. And they walk around like this and you'll say, how was yesterday? And they'll go... And it's like, fucking hell, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Listen to him do that.
More so just being there for your wife. I believe in partnership. So just picking up where she lacks and just being able to guide each other in the right path.
Being able to guide each other in the right path. He shrugs his shoulders. Watch. He's not believing what he's saying. Listen. Watch.
So just picking up where she lacks and just being able to guide each other.
Shrugs his shoulders ever so slightly. You might not see that from the frame rate, but it is what it is. Turtles himself shrugs off the fact that he just said, guide each other. Blah, 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 blah.
In the right path.
And what?
Nods his head to say, move on. We're in agreement. Let's move. Right. Let's keep on moving. See what the next guy's got to say. See you in the next video.
To access all full body language videos, breakdowns and analysis, alongside the game that I can't feature here on YouTube, check out the Patreon. The link is in the description. Thanks.